Everyone who competes on NBC's The Voice is fully aware that there is a possibility that they will not be able to make it to the very end of the competition. The elimination of some of the musicians who have demonstrated their skill week after week is an unavoidable consequence of their participation in the battles category. Now, there are occasions when a challenger will be so damned good that the coaches will opt to spare them from the pains and tribulations of knockouts. Take note that this is a really uncommon occurrence, but it does happen occasionally. This is what those of us who work in the game show industry refer to as the playoff pass, folks. Regarding The Voice, what exactly is the playoff pass? This week's episode of The Voice, which is the 25th season, features Elle Rogers and Ty Lewis. Picture taken by Tyler Golden/NBC. During the battle stage of the competition, the one-time contingency, which was initially introduced in Season 23 as a temporary alternative for saves, spares a coach the misery of having to choose between two outstanding members of their squad. When activated, the playoff pass eliminates the requirement for elimination and enables a pair of singers who are competing against each other to move ahead in the competition. Additionally, the primary receiver of the playoff pass is exempt from knockouts and continues on directly into the playoffs. This, of course, increases the likelihood that they will be able to make it to the live shows and ultimately win the top prize. Isn't it very cool? In the aftermath of a battle between Sorel and Manasseh, Chance the Rapper, who is currently back on the Voice stage, was the first coach to employ the strategy. Manasseh ended up coming in third place by the time Season 23 came to a close. There have been a number of significant rule changes that have been implemented in recent years that have helped to keep the long-running format smelling as fresh as lemon. In the previous season, for instance, the show introduced the Super Save, which enabled Reba McEntire, John Legend, Niall Horan, the winner of the previous two seasons, and Gwen Stefani to bring back an ousted contender for the playoffs, regardless of the contestants' allegiance with a particular team. When it comes to Season 25 of The Voice, who has been awarded the playoff pass, in the 7th episode of the 25th season of The Voice, Brian Olison, Carson Daly, and Nathan Chester all make appearances. Greg Gain/NBC/photographer. According to the 7th episode, the playoff pass has already been utilized by John Legend, as Brian Olison received the pass after a battle with Nathan Chester, and by Reba McEntire, as Elle Rogers received the pass after a battle with Ty Lewis. Both of these individuals have utilized the playoff pass.